little lacking. It happens. If you have an older home, sometimes the 2 little outlets that come with each of those specific locations, not enough. We live in a digital age, so we're getting more and more things that need to be charged or plugged in order to give us what we need. Now, my friends, this is better than anything we have to offer because Tech Impressions is one of those brands that, of course, will give you more outlets, surge protection. I love that it comes with a nightlight because this is very particular to my situation, and I'm sure yours too. If you've got grandkids, little kids, you want to be able to see your way to the bathroom at night. It has a nightlight built in, and it's not going to take up an additional outlet space. That being said, look at how it organizes your space on top of that, because not only does it have a docking station for one of your devices, you can organize up to 3 devices on that little shelf that comes built in. Birthday price today, my friends, $24.99. That's a great price, right? But let's stop for a second, take a look at the graphic. This is a 2-pack. I know. So essentially what you're paying right now is $12.50 for 5 additional wall outlets. You're going to get 2 USB-C ports. Yes, we all have USB-Cs. And, oh, excuse me, I got that wrong. I'm going to correct myself. USB-As. So you see these right here? That's a USB-A. The all-popular USB-C has not been left out. It is right there in the middle. So you have 3 of those USB ports packed into this incredible device. This is where I welcome in Lori Leland. Hello, my friend.
Girl, good to see you. None of us have enough outlets, right?
We don't.
I mean, I live in an older home.
Yes.
I don't know what mine's like 30-ish years old. Some of my friends live in even older homes than that.
I'm glad you mentioned that because mine is about 30 years old. And you would think,
yeah,
30 years is not that long ago.
I know, but things have really changed. You said this is a digital age, and even friends of mine that have newer homes, they don't have enough outlets either.
They don't.
I've got friends that just built houses and put in outlets and still don't have enough, so this really solves a lot of problems.
Can I say one thing really quickly before we even move into the amazing technology that's built into the latest and greatest when it comes to Tech Impressions? You know how, like, you see some of those real fancy new homes?
Yes.
And you have a little bit of that envy that they have USB ports built into the outlets?
Yeah.
Now this is the solution for that.
So our good friend Helen Keeney, she actually remodeled her kitchen recently and put in a Type-C port.
Yep.
But it's not where she needs it. So she got one of these too, because you need that C port where you need the C port.
Where you need the C port.
So here's what it's going to do. All you're going to do is plug it right into wall power. This is coming your way from Tech Impressions, so our exclusive brand here at HSN. I have had the privilege of offering Tech Impressions here for many years. Really great solutions, and this is a true 4-in-1. So Emily, you don't have to have a screwdriver. You're not removing the faceplate. All you're going to do is plug this into any outlet. It's going to take that outlet and it's going to extend that from 2 options to plug or charge something in, whether it's a fan or a lamp, whatever it is, to now 1, 2, and look how perfectly spaced these are on different sides. It's so well designed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-prong grounded AC outlets with surge protection. So this is an outlet extender, it's a surge protector, it's a shelf, and it's a nightlight all in one. So 4 things right here. You are getting 5 of those plus the 2 rapid charge USB, just standard USB, like you said, A's, and then the C-type, that brand spanking new thing that everybody needs. I think, Emily, this is the first time, maybe ever, Apple and Android actually agree on something. Right? And they're all starting to go to C-type. So now you have all of these C-to-C cords, and you don't have a way to plug it in your house. And bricks aren't included now with many of the devices that you're buying. So instead of something like this, that is clearly yellowing with age, this is not going to have surge protection that is up to date, because we've been hearing a lot lately about how surge protection does expire. This is taking the whole outlet, so 2 plugs, and turning it into, because of the poor spacing here, only 3 things can plug, because these things are larger. The bricks, look at this, with 2 bricks and a smart plug plugged in, I can't even access the other 2 outlets.
That's shameful.
Like, this is crazy. Or the one at the top. So this is, it's shameful.
It's shameful.
That is the correct word.
It's a waste.
It is a waste. So with your Tech Impressions, take a look at this. You're going to be able to plug it right in right here. Doesn't interfere with any of the other plugs. And I love the fact that if you do want to use this shelf on top, you can certainly do that. If your plug is in this, configuration where it's up and down, you're going to be able to use that. But But look at this. Like you said, getting stuff up off the counter. Maybe it's in your bathroom and you want to charge your phone and you want to charge your tablet. But you have this little tiny space to get ready in.
Yeah.
And all this stuff is laying around the countertop. This gets it up out of the way. It could be 2 tablets and a phone, or 1 tablet, 2 phones, like you said, 3 devices. So it's really a 4-in-1, making your space neater, rapid charging your devices with no brick needed.
Yep.
And it's extending the outlets plus the surge protection and the nightlight.
See, it's like perfect.
Genius.
It's genius. My friends, also, just think about replacing a plate. Right?
Right.
If you were just to replace an outlet plate because you're like, oh, there are some on the market that have those USB ports. Okay, cool.
True.
But what you're getting is you're replacing the flat plate, right? So you're maybe going to get 2 outlets like you do on a standard outlet plate, but then you're going to get 1 extra port for the USB-C or USB-A. That's not great. And then on top of that, I worry. You should worry too. If you're not a licensed electrician, you're handling live wires. Yes, you could shut down your breakers, but I'm telling you, why take the risk, especially when the pricing is this incredible? We're talking about being able to get 2 of these. Now, try to price just a regular old plate. Right. When you go to one of those big box stores.
Oh, well, they're not $12.50.
They're not $12.50, girl.
These are $12.50 each.
Yeah.
Like you said, because it's a 2-pack, so this is such a good deal. I wanted to show you also light sensor built right in. So this automatically flips on that super soft, very beautiful glowing light.
Thank
you.
you.
So look at this. Just right? Isn't that so brilliant? So for your kids, for the bathroom, this is brilliant. And then let's talk surge, because this protects everything that is plugged into it. And that is absolutely huge. If it's your laptop computer, if it's your kid's gaming console, if it's your, high-end, maybe you got the dryer. I'm always talking about that Dyson dryer. You know I'm addicted to that thing. I bought it here at HSN.
Love it. And your hair dryer. We talk about your big appliances. You got the hair dryer.
I have the
curling iron.
I have 2 of the Dyson things, and it was like a mortgage payment practically.
Lori's obsessed. I love it.
But you know what? I bought it years ago. I've gotten a lot of good use out of it. Bought it here at HSN. I feel like it was a good deal, but if anything happened to it, I would be devastated.
Me too. I had the same one. We're like obsessed.
I know, we are obsessed, and it really does protect everything. So for only $12.50 to be able to plug in all of your devices and know if you have that power surge in your home, which a lot of us have and don't even realize at times, or if you have that lightning strike, which comes and hits your house at certain times, you never know when it could happen. Could happen anywhere in the country, and it could zap your devices. You could lose flat screen TVs. I've got a friend, her neighbor lost 3 flat screen TVs because of a lightning strike.
Girl.
So with this, you just plug in your appliances, you plug in your TV, you plug in your laptop, your desktop, any of your expensive devices, and this will save it. The other thing, Emily, you don't see this very often, there's a reset button.
I love this. This is my favorite feature of the entire thing, because there are not a lot of surge protectors that even have this built in anymore.
You very rarely see it.
Rarely
This
see
is a
it.
super high-end feature. So the way surge protection works is, as soon as something happens, you get that power surge in your home is struck by lightning, whatever it is, this is going to take that force and it's going to absorb it and keep any of that from transferring to any of the devices that are plugged in. So this is going to absorb it for you. So what this simply means is this is going to shut down because it's got a reset button on the back. Now you're going to be able to press it to restart it. And then let me show you right here. You've got lights on the front. So this is huge. Right at the bottom, you've got these blue indicator lights showing you that your surge protection is still operational.
That's fantastic.
Yes, because it does expire. And after a while, if it's taken enough surges, if it's taken too many lightning strikes, it stops being effective. It can't protect your devices anymore. You can simply look at these indicator lights and know if your surge protection is still up to date.
That right there,
it's huge,
is worth the price of admission.
I agree.
Because how many surge protectors have you made your way through over the decades that never told you if they were still working? This is the latest technology. It allows you to reset. It's got like a 5-in-1. I'm going to call it a 5-in-1, even though it's kind of a 4-in-1, because look at
the USBs too.
Yeah, girl.
Totally.
There's a lot going on here, and you're paying the best price ever. And this is where I kind of insert this whole, don't think that the price reflects the quality. It's just because Tech Impressions has worked with HSN for so long that we are able to get you the best prices on some of the most innovative tech out on the market, and this is one of them. Now, Tech Impressions is one of my favorites. I use it for their extenders. Like, I love the Tech Impressions Cube.
The Cube
because
is so good.
It gives you everything you love about this right here, but in a longer 9-foot cord. But if you're the kind of person who doesn't want all the cords hanging all over the place, you want everything to be organized, you want to have that night light, because maybe sometimes your extender is visible. You want it on the counter. It's going to give you that extra light. It's going to be able to keep all your devices off the counters where there might be water, or you might want to just have that counter space to work. Look at what you're getting here. So let's just call it a 6-in-1 because it frees up your counter space.
Okay, that too.
I mean,
let's just keep counting. This thing does it all. When they designed it, they did such a great job designing it because, again, a lot of us have had these over the years, and we called them solutions at the time. They were not really solving much. Am I right? Look at this. It's so poorly laid out that you can only plug in one thing and not even be able to access the other two ports here. Let me grab this brick and I'll show you guys. Like, look at how this brick takes up so much space. You can probably not even plug in other things around it, especially if you have that larger one.
And I have smart devices.
Yes.
Smart devices are big because they have to take a signal. So the tech, look at it. You just
doesn't make any sense.
You just downsized.
I mean, that's exactly right. With this, you plug it in. Again, you're not unscrewing anything. You don't have to take off the faceplate. It doesn't have this big process or ordeal to it. You just plug it in.
I'm so glad you mentioned that.
I know,
Nobody
right?
wants to grab a screwdriver these days. Make it easy.
Oh, no. I was looking at something before Tech Impressions came out with this one, and you had to unscrew the faceplate. That's why I know about it. I was like, I'm not going to do that.
No, thank you.
I'm not an electrician. I don't want to get electrocuted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3 prong-grounded AC outlets, plus 2 rapid charge USBs and a C. So 8 here, plus a shelf, plus a nightlight, plus surge protection. Clean off your counters, be neat and tidy. This thing is genius, Emily. Genius, genius.
Genius. Lori Leland, thank you. I can't believe the time just flew by so fast. But while you're still here, did you know we're giving away $25?
Are you really?
Yeah, girl.
How do I get in on that?
And you know, you can make this amazing bundle free because what you have to do is if you're not already an HSN credit card card holder, make sure you get it. Once you're approved, we're going to put $25 right into your account. Use it towards this purchase. And again, you're getting 2 Tech Impressions extenders with all the bells and whistles for free, my friends. Ooh, saying take a step to the right. Is this my right or is this your right? Okay, here I go. I'm shimming in over. We're dancing early on a Sunday. The reason why they wanted me to step to the side is people are asking about my top. I love it too. It is DG2